Yes, hello viewers. Thank you so much for watching our tutorials. And today's tutorial, we're going to look at something interesting. We're going to see how someone is able to link an image in HTML. Let us begin with our sample example. This is our example. This is an eagle. So I'm going to show you how someone is able to create a link on this image such that when you click on it, let's say I put my cursor, you see it's changing the cursor. Then when I click on it, it is taking me to the channel of YouTube channel of Shalif Lule. So that is very easy in HTML. And let us jump into the practical demonstration. Before you do the practical demonstration, this is just a template document having simple notes on the various steps that someone can follow in order if you want to add an hyperlink to an image. I'm Sharif Lay, your IT expert from KM University. So this is my first slide, just basic introduction, how to add an hyperlink to an image. They're telling us to apply a link to an image. You need to put the image in the anchor tag. And for those who have been following, I believe we know what an anchor tag is because we've used it in several examples. So this is done with the image tag, which should have the following attributes. These are the following attributes that we shall be putting in our image tag. The source, the alt for alternative text for the image, the width, it helps us to set the image, the width of an image, then the height, it helps us to set the height of an image. So this is my example that we're going to look at. So I hope you have already set your environment. Remember, when you're dealing with HTML, you can decide to use Visual Studio as your editor or Notepad++, Notepad+, depending on the type of computer that you have, because with some computers, Visual Studio can try to disturb a little bit. So for those who are using Notepad++, for those who have weak computers with low memory and other elements, you can use Notepad++. So let us use Notepad++. With Notepad++, I already have my general syntax of HTML there. For those who don't know how to write the general syntax of HTML, you can follow my tutorials for more information. We said with the HTML, this is the general syntax of HTML structure. So today, what we need with the general syntax, you open the HTML tag, you have to close it. The head tag, you close it, and within the head tag is where we have the title tag. So after the head tag, it's where we have the body, and within the body, it's where we put all our tags that we use on the website. So today, like I told you, we're going to create something simple like this. We are going to make or create an hyperlink on an image. So this image, I have it on my computer. First of all, they said our image, it has to be in between the anchor tag. So let me first delete this. Then we start with writing our our tag for the anchor tag, which is denoted with A. It has an opening and closing tag, A, then href equals, here we are going to put, or we are going to point where we want we are going to point here our link. So the link that we want to link that we want to enable that image in a way that if someone clicks on it, it takes him to the channel, YouTube channel of Lule Shalif. So in the first place, you have to open the YouTube channel of Lule Shalif. You go to the URL, you click in the URL, then you copy, you click, right click, then go to copy, you go back to your code, then this is my starting tag of the anchor tag, href equals, then I put here my URL, HTTP, you don't have to mind about this, HTTPS, then www.youtube.com/@shaliflule. So this is my opening tag of the anchor tag. Then I have to make sure that I close my what? My anchor tag. So they said within the anchor tag, it's where we put the what? The image tag. So my image tag, this is how we write it. You begin with this angle sign, angle bracket, then img equals source. This is the name of my image, sharif.jpg. So if I go to my computer and I go to desktop, I want to show you my file, my image name. My image name is Shalif. So I think you're able to see it. It is Shalif. And when I right click on it, I want to see the file extension. It is jpg. So it should be sharif.jpg. So that's why here I'm having sharif.jpg. It's not a must that all images should have jpg. So you have to make sure that you check the extension, the image extension, before putting jpg or jpg or png. So after setting the source of your image, then you put the width. I want it to have a width of 600, then the height of 600. Then this is alternative text. If the image is not displaying, my browser is going to be displaying this text. Then you add this other attribute of title, such that if someone hovers on the image, it will show him click. Let me write there the value, click to view the YouTube channel of Shaliflule. Click to view the YouTube channel of Shaliflule. So if I save my file like this and I go to the folder, let me just go to the browser. Are you ready? Okay, for those who are following, let me go to the folder, having my file. The folder is on my desktop, and my file name, as you saw, I saved it as Sharif. If you want to save your file, go to Save As, then you give it a name. Let me give it YouTube channel. Let me change the name, YouTube. I give it YouTube. Then my file extension, it has to be .html. You have to keep that into consideration, because if you're dealing with HTML files, with HTML, always your file extension should be .html. If you put a wrong file extension, your code is not going to work. And also here on Save As type, you don't have to select any type of extension here. Same also, you have to look for hypertext markup language file as your Save As type. Then you click on Save. When I click on Save, I have to go to the folder where there is my my file. I named it YouTube. So YouTube is there. When I right click on it, it is opening. So when I hover my mouse, you see, click to view the YouTube channel of Shaliflule. So When I click on it, it is displaying the YouTube channel of Shalif Lule. So I hope this tutorial has been beneficial to you. Share with your friends. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And for our brothers and sisters who would like to join our classes to learn more on how to design interactive websites in WordPress, WhatsApp or contact the numbers below. We shall be readily available. We are waiting to hear from you. May God bless you. See you in the next tutorial.